Hi, today I'm going to be installing an underfloor heating system. This is an electric system with elements in there. The floor's been boarded up with aqua panel and it's been leveled off. So next thing I'm doing at the moment is painting on this heat reflex primer, just in preparation for the actual elements to go in. So it's just a matter of shaking it really well and just painting it on with a paintbrush, as so. So paint it on, leave it for about an hour or so, and then I can start laying the heated mat down. It's an electric mat, it's not powered by water system or anything, it's just can be plugged straight into the mains literally, or wired into the mains. Okay, let me carry on with this and then I'll continue when I've got the mat to put down. Okay, so here's the floor painted up, nearly dry. So I thought I'd start getting the mat ready. So I'm going to be replacing the units later on, but we want to leave a small gap, I'd say about 10 centimeters. So I've sort of drawn out how it's going to go. Straight back again, straight up, across and then back, and that works out I think to about 8 meters. So there's a small concrete area there, it's just going to go straight across. So let me start laying it now and I'll show you what the video is like after. Okay, here we go. Laying the mat. Slight adhesive on there, it seems, so it's just sticking straight down. So it's just a matter of rolling it out now and pushing it down as we go along. Make sure it's securely down. It's quite good at sticking down. First time I'm laying one of these floors, so lots of reading involved obviously, and watching other people on YouTube do it. I think that will be the point to take it to. So we need to cut into there, make sure we don't cut the element, and then I can spin it around. So let me cut it, spin it back, and then I'll start recording again. Okay, there we have it so far. As you can see, the ends are turned round. Come back again, nearly there, so I'll spin that one across and go across the area there. Okay, there we have the elements laid down now. Quite good. The mesh is actually has an adhesive on it. Helps stick it on to the surface. Okay, now we've got the mat laid and a few towels down. Just show you there. Move the oven out of the way so I can do this final area, and I've channeled into the ground, put the conduit that came with the Debbie mat, the heating mat, and the thermostat goes within it, so the thermostat's up to there, so I've just put a bit of tape down just to avoid it moving. And there's the cable for the mains. So what I'll do, I'll have it just pop him out like that at the end. Okay. There we have it now. This area is tiled off now. You see the cables underneath. You've got the thermostat there and the cable for the actual elements there. So, quite a large area is done so far. So I just need to move the fridge, which is here, and do that area. There you go, thanks for viewing. Okay, here we have the adhesive we're going to use to stick the tiles. I've already mixed it, just giving it one more quick stir. There's a few lumps in there. We just do what we can. Best to use a paddle mixer, but I'm just doing this only because I've got a few tiles to do and I don't want to spend time washing it all down. So, not too bad. A couple of small lumps, no biggie really. So we're going to just install 2 tiles in that area. So, take this over. I'm using a dual suction, I guess pad or whatever it is. I use it for glass, but it's a great way of lifting these porcelain tiles if I got that solid. So, let me spin that around first of all. So we're going to do adhesive on the floor, and then we're going to back butter the tile. So some adhesive. I'm going to use these spacer things. Okay. So most of this is going to be hidden anyway, but I'm just trying to cover most of the kitchen. Okay, that's that area. So now let's do what they call the back buttering on the tile. So I'll just take a little bit of adhesive. I don't want to put too much on this only because it's not a very deep area. Put a little bit more. now. So this is going to be hidden anyway, this area. We're just slicing off the top for another area. So I had the tile left over, might as well use it up. This is where suction grip comes in handy. We'll level it off here. Okay, that's it. Okay, that one again. Yeah, spot on. See? The ridge isn't too bad. These are quite good for levelling it, so it lifts the tile up. Good. Isn't too bad. Okay, that's good, so we can just release the tile. Slight gap. Okay. Move on to the next one. Here I've got an access point, some pipe work. Hence the L shape. Get this out of the way. Get the rest of this covered. Get this off. Right, that bit. Better way to do the back work is to move the tile away completely. Place it like this, it's easier to cover. These are obviously porcelain tiles, 600 by 600. We cut with a wet cutter. Some more on there. do. There you go. Just give a couple of spaces. Rather than spaces, actually more levelers than spaces, but pulling it up to level. Need to be lifted here a little bit if you pull that along. Okay. There you have it. Okay, the floor is fully dry now. So here's how we can remove the levelers. That's all. There you go. There you go, just cleanly come out.
What are you doing?
Okay, here we have now most of the kitchen tiled off. What I'm going to do next, the wiring's over here, the underfloor heating. So I'm going to have the switch up here. So one's going to be an isolator for the hob, the other one's going to be the controller for the underfloor heating. So I'm going to use a drill into there, and then hopefully cut in to the areas there, and then get the wiring running up there. So let me start doing that and start recording in a bit. Okay, now we have the area, it's been cut out, and if I can show you, it should just about fit in. Made that one slightly deeper for the controller. And then we'll use this conduit, just stick it along there and connect it to it. Let me do that next. I'll start preparing, clean up, and then start preparing it. Okay, here we have the second coat of bonding, just gone on there just to cover the conduit in there. That's ready just to be skimmed, just let it dry out a bit more, and then I'll skim it. Okay, here we have the area now plastered with finishing plaster. So once it's dry, I'll start feeding in the wires to show you how to wire it up. Okay, now we're ready to test out if it works. So what I've done, I've fed the sensor wire through the conduit and the wire for the element, and I've got a cable here that feeds in here as a temporary solution to testing this out. So before it gets properly wired into the mains, I'll just test it out by just a normal 3-pin plug. So just get the right bit on that one then. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Let's move that one. So let's wire in the sensor first. So lots of slack there, so that's good. Split it up. I don't think I need to do that actually, because yeah. So the sensor goes on these bits. I'll just push it in like that. Oh. And then AC 230 volts, so that should be this one. So neutral is the blue, and live is the brown. Let's get those two in there. Okay. It's that one. Okay. So it's tight. This is the one for the element. Right, so put it out a bit more. This blue is the neutral. Black should be here. Attached. Keep filming. Hang on a sec. Let me just get a connector to hide the earth. Okay, so I'm just going to put it within that just to cover it up for now. We can connect it to the back plate later on. The back plate, meaning there, look, show. Just there, there's the earthing connector there, so I'll do that later on. Just as a temporary thing, I'll just do this. There you go. I'll just bend that in a little bit. Okay, that's that. See if it turns on now. I'll just plug it in now. Okay. It's off. Take the cover off. Maybe that's what it is. Feel. Okay, let me set it to the maximum of, let's put it to 30. I'll just leave that running. Looks like it's connected. It's not reporting any faults. So I guess it's, just press it. Guess it's working. So I'll just record in a bit after I've confirmed it's actually getting the floor warm. Okay, to fit this onto the wall, I need to take this black metal plate off. So if I push that down, I should be able to move this now. It's a little bit fiddly really, but I should be able to just, there you go. Okay. There you go. Plate's off. Plate can just be screwed straight on. And you can clip it straight on again. Not sure how you take it off again. I guess it's tricky to get to. I think you can just pop a screwdriver in at the top, in the screwdriver, and just pull it up. Okay, let me fit that onto the wall then. Okay, here we have the controller fitting on the wall, wired in. It's plugged in over here, so not connected directly onto the mains. And I've turned the temperature up quite high. I'm just going to leave it now for a little while, just to see if it feels any warmer on the floor, and then we can take it from there. I guess if it's not working, I'll have to try troubleshooting it, but let's just see it's not reporting any errors, so probably a good sign. Okay, so it's been running for about half an hour now, and checking the floor, this area's freezing, and just by putting your hand over you can actually feel the warmth. So all good, seems to be working. So there you go, there's the controller, there's the tiles, and thanks for viewing.